The Galactic Council prided itself on cataloging the most hostile planets in known space. Their scale for planetary danger went from Class 1, gentle and hospitable, to Class 13, the very edge of survivability. Class 13 worlds were considered curses of creation, worlds where gravity crushed bones, where storms shredded metal, where predators stalked relentlessly, and where nature itself seemed intent on erasing life. For millennia, no intelligent species had ever been found to live on such a planet, until the discovery of Earth. At first, the Council thought it was an error. Scanners indicated a thriving sapient species, billions strong, on a world that ranked a firm Class 13. It was absurd. A clerical mistake, perhaps. But when surveyors confirmed the data, the galaxy erupted in disbelief. The Council summoned representatives of humanity. Ambassador Threx, a gelatinous being from the lush Class 3 world of Zur, addressed them in front of hundreds of delegates. "Humans," he said, quivering with unease, "according to our assessments, your home planet meets every definition of a Class 13 death world. That should be uninhabitable. Yet your species thrives. Explain this paradox." Colonel Amanda Hayes, one of Earth's chosen representatives, simply raised an eyebrow. "Paradox? That's just daily life." The chamber rippled with alarmed murmurs. To illustrate the danger, the Council played recorded footage of Earth. A lightning storm spanning entire continents. Oceans with waves the size of buildings. Volcanoes spewing ash that blanketed the sky for years. Apex predators with fangs longer than alien limbs. Diseases that evolved faster than medicine could counter them. Delegates gasped, recoiling in horror. On some of their worlds, a single such disaster would be enough to collapse society. On Earth, however, these were presented as routine. Hayes gestured at the images with casual familiarity. "That hurricane? We named them alphabetically." People placed bets on the next one's path. Volcanic eruptions? Some humans vacation near them. As for predators, she smirked, we turned wolves into pets. The chamber erupted in horrified chittering, buzzing, and screeches. A representative from a Class 7 world rose, trembling. "But surely, your population hides in bunkers, yes? Carefully shielded from the elements?" Hayes laughed. "Not at all. We build cities on fault lines, along hurricane coasts, in deserts, in frozen wastelands. Some humans actually choose to climb mountains that kill most climbers." "For sport." "For sport?" the representative wailed. The Council attempted to verify this outrageous claim. They deployed observers to Earth. What they found defied every law of survival they knew. On one continent, humans surfed waves that could pulverize starships. On another, they sprinted across open plains in direct pursuit of predators, chasing the hunters. In polar regions, they plunged into freezing waters for leisure, emerging laughing through ice. And across the globe, they willingly exposed themselves to violence, disease, and chaos, calling it training, adventure, or fun. When the reports arrived, the Council chamber fell into a stunned silence. Finally, a voice broke through. "They thrive! On Class 13. Daily." Panic spread like wildfire. "What if they leave their planet?" whispered an insected admiral. "What if they bring their Deathworld adaptations to the stars?" "They already have," cried another. "I've seen human soldiers fight in conditions that would annihilate our armies before battle even began." Ambassador Threx quivered so violently his gelatinous body almost collapsed. "This is catastrophic." A species forged in the fires of Class 13 will view every other world as easy. Meanwhile, the humans remained utterly unfazed by the Council's growing terror. Colonel Hayes leaned back, amused at the panic. "You're acting like this is strange. But you're missing the point. On Earth, survival isn't an event, It's a lifestyle. We don't just endure. We improve while everything tries to kill us. A reptilian delegate hissed in disbelief. Then your species must be insane. Hayes grinned. We prefer the term resilient. The council moved into emergency session. Plans were drafted to restrict human expansion, to prevent them from destabilizing galactic balance. But as they debated, more reports came in. Humans had colonized barren rocks with thin air and toxic soil, transforming them into livable habitats. They had built research stations in vacuum, under oceans, on frozen moons. Every condition that should have stopped them was simply another puzzle for them to solve. The Council realized the truth with mounting dread. The galaxy's most dangerous worlds were humanity's training grounds. Ambassador Threx summarized it best in the final session. We once thought Class 13 marked the limit of life. But humans prove it is only the beginning. If they thrive there, what will they become when they conquer gentler worlds? To them, our most terrible nightmares are nothing more than mild inconveniences. Colonel Hayes rose to speak one last time. Her voice was calm, confident, and chilling. Class 13 isn't a curse. It's our home turf. You fear it. We grew up in it. And now, we're curious what lies beyond it. The chamber froze. Because every delegate understood exactly what that meant. Humanity had not just survived the galaxy's deadliest conditions. They were looking forward to finding something harder,